on the possession.
And the Pelicans through substitution here for New Orleans. Davis comes in for Anderson. Tyreek Evans is checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Austin Rivers in for Drew Holiday. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Tolliver. Monroe comes in for Urebko. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Jennings in for Dinwiddie. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Monroe and Drummond, they're inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. Drummond with a screen on Rivers. Fires the 3. Here's Monroe. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Singler, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
As a team, they're down there around 72% from the stripe.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And stolen by Jennings. Meeks dishes to Singler. Monroe, the pass to Singler. Pistons passing it around. Here's Drummond. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And the Pelicans shooting 40% from the field.
Brandon Jennings, you remember, decided to play a year in Italy right out of high school rather than to go to college. He was the first guy to do that once the NBA implemented that 1 year out of high school requirement for the draft.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, incredibly, Anthony Davis, one of the league's rangiest big men, and it's rumored that he's still growing. Asked about it, Davis joked, "I hope not. I don't want to be 7 feet. It just sounds weird, but if I grow, I can't help it." He does, however, want to get stronger, though. Now up over 240 pounds, he's putting in work in the weight room. Sounds like trouble for the competition, Kevin.
Should help him hold his own inside, Doris. Thanks. And for Brandon Jennings, he didn't play a whole lot while in Rome, but he stayed busy practicing and developing.
Yeah, and it didn't seem money just stopped that much, Kevin. You know, you go back to when he was drafted, he was the 10th pick by the Bucks back in 08.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Singler. Here's Monroe. Rebounded by Ramos. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. That one off the back iron and out. The Pistons trailing. Outside Jennings. The dish to Meeks. Kicks it to Monroe. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Monroe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Pass to Ramos. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Jennings kicks to Monroe. Jennings against Selmans. Singler outside. Clock at 6. Drummond. Offensive rebound. Monroe.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Monroe. 9 points and also a block shot. More than half their points have come from him alone.
Well, that's the way to work on D.
Second. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first. If we...
Everyone, the second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Ramos in at center. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. Holiday out there with Austin Rivers. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Deep 2 from Jennings. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Jennings has got the first bucket of the third here for Detroit. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Holiday the pass to Ramos. He feeds it to Davis. Rebound by Monroe.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Singler dishes to Jennings. Jennings can't get that one to fall. Pelicans trail by 3. And Holiday kicks to Rivers. Ramos the pass to Holiday. There's the pass to Ramos. Fades and shoots. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, it seemed to me their three-point shooting was their own worst enemy in that game, Clark. I mean, even their wide-open looks weren't falling.
Yeah, and I'm sure when they think back on that game, Steve, their main regret is going to be that they didn't get away from the three-point shot early on. They kept going to it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Take a look at what Big Daddy's been doing. He's got 8 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
Oh, they have to be. I mean, he's not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, it's his.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Holiday against Jennings. There's the feed to Singler. It's back to Jennings. Clock at 4. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Jennings has got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Pelicans shooting 41% for the game. Holiday the pass to Ramos. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And a lot of contact right there. I think the officials are making the correct call here. And this sort of call, of course, always about protecting the players. You can't allow unnecessary contact. And sometimes the players let the emotion get the best of them. And you make a foul like that, it's going to be enforced every time.
You know, Steve, I don't think many people would disagree with the stance that it's a very important objective to make sure everything is done to limit any sort of unnecessary contact. Evans dishes to Davis. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Drummond. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the wing right side. Here's Caldwell-Pope. He's guarded by Rivers. kept alive.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
For the lead, shot's good. Rivers has got his first points in this one. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, very competitive action. I agree with you, Clark. I mean, this one could come down in the last few minutes the way it looks.
Here's Singler. It's rebounded by Ramos. Big Daddy's got 7 rebounds in the game. Evans with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Passes it to Ramos. Oh, we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy, that's his second flagrant one foul of the game, and that's going to do it.
He has to know that having already committed one flagrant foul, the officials were not going to tolerate anything remotely flagrant the rest of the way. I think he just lost his emotion and was out of control there.
Yeah, I agree, Steve. Really a reckless play. Something had him angry today, for sure. Detroit making a switch shot. Tolliver's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Ramos. He hits one and misses one each at the line. Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Salmons comes in for Austin Rivers. Here's Salmons. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Ramos. Tries again. And Davis can't get it to go.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Monroe sets a screen for Jennings. On the wing, Singler. Dishes it to Tolliver. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Big Daddy. 13 points in the game. And Holiday kicks to Salmons. Here's Big Daddy, covered by Monroe. The shot's good from Ramos.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Here is Tolliver. Salmons covering. 5 to shoot. Trying to get back on track. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Caldwell Pope. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Holiday goes in. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Holiday's got 13.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Holiday against Jennings. Monroe sets a screen for Singler. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Pelicans,
That's the way to make the free ones count. Wake up.
the Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Anthony Tolliver. Also, Yarebko out there. Andre Drummond is out there with Jody Meeks. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Meeks passes to Dinwiddie. The Pistons working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Meeks dishes to Drummond. Shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Evans outside. Gordon kicks to Rivers. Back to Gordon. To tie it up. He lays it in. Gordon's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Loose defense at such a critical time. You're better off sending him to the line and giving him 2 points.
So for the Pelicans, Big Daddy's checked in for Usher. Anthony Davis comes in for Ryan Anderson. And it's Drew Holiday in for Eric Gordon. Detroit also making some changes. Monroe's checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Jennings in for Dinwiddie. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. With the game still up for grabs,